Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's special call. So, tonight's call is something a wee bit different. This is something that's been getting worked on in the background since convention, and it's took a wee bit of time to pull it all together, but it's really exciting. Yeah, it's going to help so many people. It's going to help move the teams. Yeah, just absolutely amazing for everybody. So, I'm not want to tell you too much about it because obviously Julian's been working on it, and I want him to tell you a little bit about what the live's all about, and we have got a little bit of questions as well for Julian to answer for you. But at the moment, I am going to pass you over to Julian and let Julian tell you about what it's all about. Julian.
Okay, thank you very much. So, those of you that don't know me, my name's Julian. I've been in this business now for 3.5 years, and I want to start what's called Men on a Mission. That is going to be for us men to grow within this company, and I've got a few things in place. I haven't done this all alone. I have had help from people like Dawn and Karen and Louise. So we want to get this started. We want to grow the men in a nice safe space, so we can actually grow and inspire other men to join and grow. Okay, I'm not going to go too much because obviously the questions, my answers will tell the whole story. Okay, so back over to you, Dawn.
Right, so as Julian says, this is a movement for the men, which makes a big difference. And like he says, this is just to help and support yous. So if there's anything that you're stuck with, yeah, this is what this is for. This is for to help you grow and help you feel more confident within yourselves. So on the back of that, I am going to start with the questions for Julian, and we're going to let him answer them, and hopefully this will help yous. So the first question is, so what inspired you to start the movement?
So obviously we're at convention this year, and as in every year we have a locker room, which is held by Mr. Bradley, Orlando and usually Shedrick, but unfortunately, as you all know, that Shedrick White is not as well anymore, so he wasn't there for this one. But in there it really struck home that there's, you know, they say, you know, there's 25% men, 75% women in this industry, and he was talking about raising standards, he was talking about our mentality, he was talking about, you know, how to support if we're with our wives, because obviously, you know, I'm partnered with Dawn, how I support her, but also how we can grow individually. That would help grow our wives and stuff like that. So yeah, it was very poignant. It was very struck home really well. He did also say that it's been since 2019 before he it was the last time that he managed to get a Rolex watch made for a man. They've all been women so far, so he's wanting men to scale the ladder, as it were, and, you know, be up there with these amazing women. So that's what we're going to try and do.
So what does being a man on a mission actually mean to you?
So when Mr. Bradley said about setting standards, obviously, you know, there was a fair mixture in the room. Some of us were wearing our suits and other people were just wearing shorts and t-shirt. And one of the guys, you know, he goes to one of the guys and he says, so do you think that somebody's going to buy a holiday off you wearing a short and t-shirt? And of course the guy went, no. He says, do you think he's going to buy one off this gentleman that's standing next to you who's wearing a shirt and tie? And he says, yes, more, you know, more believable, and, you know, looks like you want to be there. So yes, there is standards. Obviously we want to grow leadership. Part of the standards is integrity. We want to grow, We don't want to be shrinking violets. We want to be out there, and of course, service is service to the whole team. Okay, so not just to ourselves, but to the larger group as well. This isn't going to be just a man-only club. This is to help us help everybody else.
So how can men today find their mission when they feel lost or stuck? And what does it involve?
Right, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to set up a WhatsApp group, which is going to be a safe space, okay? In there, you can put your frustrations, you can put what's working, what's not working, how can I change something. Obviously, a lot of it goes into messages, how we start our messages, how we start approaching people, and it's just about fine-tuning those messages so that we're both comfortable, so the man presenting is comfortable and the person receiving is comfortable with those messages as well, so it doesn't seem like they're creepy. We're also going to have a Zoom call. To start off with, it'll be once a week on a Thursday at 9 o'clock. Again, on there we'll pick a topic. A lot of the topics will come from the WhatsApp group, and we'll cover that as a group, and then move forward. And then the following week we'll have a review on that, and then choose another one to go over. So they're also trying, and I don't want to say too much, but we also wanted to try and do a men's locker room with people that are higher up in the business. Okay, and if that pans off, then that'll be once a month as well, and of course that'll be absolutely amazing if that comes off as well. But at the moment we're just going to do the WhatsApp group, the Zoom calls. We're going to grow, and then eventually, once they see us growing and once they see this movement going, then they'll come in and they'll help us out with, like I say, these locker room type calls.
So why is brotherhood and accountability so important for success?
So coming from a rugby and army background, brotherhood is everything. You've got people that watch your back, no matter what's going on. They don't always agree with you. They will tell you to your face that they think you're wrong, but we move on. Okay, so brother to me is having that collective where we're all helping each other, as we have to in this business. We're not out here all on our lonesome, even though it might feel like it sometimes. But when I say it's a safe space, it is really a safe space. You can ask, say whatever you like, and we will sort it out as a team, as a brotherhood. And of course, obviously, when we go to events and stuff like that, we'll get some selfies as a group of men in front of the stands.
So what has been your biggest challenge as a man in this business, and how did you overcome it?
So I've had two main challenges in being here. Is obviously supporting Dawn was a big change in my life. Normally I'm the one going out and being the boss man, as it were, and finding out that I need to just step back from that and actually help, instead of trying to lead, which was one of the biggest things. And also just watching what I say, I found out very quickly that when I was prospecting certain individuals, they were taking it the wrong way. Some were liking it and some weren't liking it, so I had to make sure that from the outset that they knew exactly I was here just for business. I'm happily married, I've got 3 children, I've got 5 grandchildren. I don't need to ruin that, to sell travel or get prospects in. So I think those were my biggest ones. And of course there's going to be more. There's going to be more coming up, but as a group of men, I'm sure that we'll overcome those.
And the thing is, I'm pretty sure all men have had these challenges.
I'm pretty sure we're all in the same boat.
Absolutely. So if a man watching tonight feels he's not enough, what would you say to him?
That he needs to join Men in a Mission. It's that simple. Okay, we will grow together in confidence, and we will be what I want to be. At the end of the day, is a professional network marketer. Okay, and that's my goal, and that's the goal that I want for all the guys in the group. But that will spread out into the wider groups, and I'm sure that as a collective we'll all become that professional network marketer.
So what's next for Men on a Mission, and how can people get involved?
Okay, right, so after this I'm going to send out a link to our WhatsApp group. If you could join the WhatsApp group, that would be absolutely amazing, and then we can start formulating what we're going to do for the Zoom calls and stuff like that. It's not going to be an accountability everyday group, but you will have to be accountable for each week for what we've, for the training and the talking and everything like that. Accountability, it's already been said today, it's very important in network marketing, so let's actually be accountable for ourselves. And then it's just moving it forwards and making it grow.
It's something new and something exciting, isn't it?
It is, and I don't want it, and it's not just for husbands, it's for every male that's in here, and the ladies that are watching today, if you could pass this on to the gentlemen in your team, that would be absolutely amazing. The more people that we get onto this movement, I'm sure the better it's going to be for everybody.
That bit of support there is amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
So thank you very much for that. So I have got a bit of a quote here from Fraser, the man himself. So it says, decisions create freedom, and tonight is the night you decide to lead from the front. Conversations create recruits, but commitment creates legacy. So have a wee think about that. But like I say, we will get out to use the WhatsApp group for the men, for you to join it. Like I say, if you're watching this live, thank you very much for your time tonight. If you're not and you're going to re-watch it, put hashtag replay. Can't get my words out tonight. But yeah, Julian can't wait to welcome. I was going to say we can't wait to welcome you into the group, but this is going to be a man's group. So Julian will welcome you onto the group, and we cannot wait to see you there. So see you all soon, and thanks for your time. Speak to you later.
Yes, thank you very much. Don't forget, Men on a Mission.
Bye.